Hello, friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. It's time for Replay Baseball Franchise All-Star Season, and it's a pitching matchup and a half tonight. It's the California/Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim at the Seattle Mariners. And maybe the two hardest throwers in baseball history are going head-to-head in this one. The matchup is not because the two teams are so hot. No. These clubs are off to rather mediocre starts. The Angels are 3-6, and so are the Mariners. The interesting part is that only puts them 2 games out of first place in the American League Western Division at this early date. So we're up to game number 10, and it's the Express. Nolan Ryan going up against Randy Johnson for the Mariners. This is going to be fun. Before we get to tonight's starting lineups, don't forget to check out channel membership. In the description for this video is the link. With channel membership, you get access to exclusive members-only videos. You get discounts on the secondary store, $10 off per set, $2 off per individual team purchased, and a free gift from me every month in the form of PDFs that I create for different cards and dice sims. So with no further ado, let's see how Nolan Ryan and Randy Johnson's teams are going to line up in this one. Before we get to the starting lineups, we got to do the injury report for this game. Sean Figgins and Brian Downing are out for the Angels. For the Mariners, Nelson Cruz and Ken Griffey Jr. are out of this one due to injury. All right, for the visiting Angels, leading off at first base, the only left-handed batter in the lineup against Randy Johnson, it's Rod Carew. Bobby Grich bats second at second base. Mike Trout bats third in left field. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. bats fourth. He'll be the DH. Troy Gloss bats fifth. He's at third. Tim Salmon bats sixth. He's in right field. Torrey Hunter bats seventh. He's in center field. Jim Fregosi bats eighth. He'll play shortstop. And it's Bob Boone behind the plate. He'll bat ninth. Nolan Ryan on his card is 20-15 with a 3.13 earned run average. This takes a number of years into account to generate kind of a combined card for him. In the replay here, or in our season, he is 1-0. For the homestanding Mariners, Ichiro will lead off in center field. Alex Rodriguez bats second at short. Alvin Davis bats third at first base. Edgar Martinez bats fourth. He'll be the DH. Kyle Seager bats fifth. He'll be at third. Robinson Cano bats sixth. He'll play second base. Jay Buhner bats seventh. He'll be in right field. Raul Ibanez will bat eighth and play left. Buhner's in right. I think I said that. Ibanez in left, batting eighth. And Dan Wilson will bat ninth. He'll do the catching. For Randy Johnson, on his card, he is 18-9 with a 2.43 earned run average. In our replay, he is 0-1. So Ryan is 1-0 and Johnson is 0-1. Our location for today's game is T-Mobile Park. And you can see from the top few lines, it is going to be tough for a left-handed batter or a right-handed batter to get one out of this park here today. So we'll see if that plays into the events unfolding. Rod Carew steps into the batter's box against Randy Johnson, and here we go. Hey, struck him out. Probably not fair to start any left-hander, even Rod Carew against Randy Johnson, but there he is. Now it's Grich. The delivery to Bobby is a ground ball to Seager at third. He gloves it to his left and fires to Alvin Davis for out number 2. Coming up now, it's Mike Trout. Guerrero would be next. The pitch. There's a base hit for Mike Trout. No-hitter today for the big unit. That goes to left field. It's collected by Raul Ibanez, and Trout holds on at first with a base hit. Vladimir Guerrero now. Gloss would be next. The delivery to Vlad is a ground ball to Seager at third. Seager's up with it and fires across the diamond to Alvin Davis to retire the Angels in the first. Nothing across. They get a hit and they leave one. Now it's Nolan Ryan time. He'll face Ichiro, A-Rod, and Alvin Davis in the bottom of the first. Ryan kicks and deals. The Express kicks and deals. And that is ball... No, chopped down the infield. Excuse me. Ichiro going to beat this one out for an infield single. Good start for the Mariners. We have to do an action chart check. Let's see what happens here. And Ryan bounces the next breaking pitch, and it goes to the screen. Ichiro moves up to second base. He's in scoring position. A-Rod still at bat. And Alvin Davis on deck. Ryan the stretch. The pitch to A-Rod is... excuse me. This is hit to center field. That is Torrey Hunter, and he's got it for out number 1. Alvin Davis now. Ichiro holds on at second base. Ryan the stretch. The delivery to Alvin Davis. There's a base hit. Ichiro will stop at third. Torrey Hunter gets the ball in good shape. There's Mariners at the corners with one out now for Edgar Martinez. The Angel defense is going to play in at the corners, even in the first inning. The stretch by Ryan and the delivery is going to be hit to short. This is Fregosi, and it's by him. Base hit on the infield for Edgar Martinez. Ichiro scores. It's 1-0 Mariners. Alvin Davis to second base. Kyle Seager comes up now. Ryan the stretch, and the delivery to Seager is an action chart check. This might be bad, more bad news for the Angels. And it's a pickoff attempt on Alvin Davis. But he gets back. He gets back. 1 out, 2 on. Ryan the stretch. The pitch to Seager is a comebacker to Nolan Ryan. He turns and fires to Fregosi for 1, and that's all they're going to get. Edgar Martinez with a hard slide, breaking up 2. Advancing to third is Davis. Safe at first is Seager. There are 2 outs now, but Mariners at the corners once again for Robinson Cano. Ryan the stretch. The pitch to Cano is ball 4. He walked him, and that is going to load the bases. Buhner comes up now. Ryan having trouble getting out of the first inning. Nolan Ryan the stretch. The delivery to Buhner. Struck him out, and that will retire the side with Ryan's first strikeout. But in the first, the Mariners get a run on 3 hits. They leave 3. We go to the second. It's 1-0 Mariners. Randy Johnson strolls out for his second inning of work. He'll face Gloss, Salmon, and Hunter. The 5, 6, 7 batters in Mike Scioscia's lineup. The pitch to Troy Gloss is... that is hit to short. This is A-Rod. He's up with it, throws to Davis, and there's 1 down in the Angels' second. Tim Salmon. Delivery to him is a ground ball to A-Rod. Let's see if he fields it cleanly. He He does, and makes the throw to Davis for out number 2. Torrey Hunter comes up now. One of the few men who could move Mike Trout to left. The pitch to Torrey is a line drive base hit. 2-out single, just like the first inning for California. And Fregosi comes up with Boone, who would be next, on deck. Johnson, the stretch, and the pitch to Fregosi is a fly ball to left. And it's going to go foul into the stands down the left field line. The next delivery to Fregosi is strike 3 and a bender, and that's going to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the second, and it's the Mariners 1 and the Angels nothing. Ryan will face Ibanez, Wilson, and Ichiro in the Mariners second. 8-9-1 in their order. The pitch, Lou Piniella, of course, their manager. The delivery to Ibanez is a fly ball to center. Torrey Hunter into right center. He will make the catch for out number 1. Dan Wilson now. Ryan kicks and deals. Wilson with a ground ball to Fregosi at short. Jim is up with it and throws to Carew for out number 2. Ichiro with 2 outs and nobody aboard. The pitch from Ryan. He hit him. He just dotted Ichiro, who jogs down to first base. 1 on with 2 outs, and here's A-Rod. Ryan the stretch and the pitch to Alex. He struck him out, and that'll retire the side with Ryan's second strikeout. We go to the third with your score. The Mariners 1 and the Angels nothing. Boone will lead it off in the third for California/Los Angeles. Then Carew, then Grich, 9-1-2. The pitch from Johnson is a little dunker to left. Coming on is Ibanez. He's going to get there for out number 1. Rod Carew, 0 for 1. The pitch to him is a comebacker knocked down by Johnson. Picks it up, fires to Davis, and there's 2 away in the Angel third. Bobby Grich now, also 0 for 1. The pitch from the big unit is a ground ball to Rodriguez at short. He charges hard, throws on the run to Alvin Davis, and they get Grich at first base by a step. That will retire the side in the third. We go to the bottom of 3, and it's Mariners 1, Angels nothing. The meat of the Mariner order is coming up in the bottom of the third. It is Davis, Martinez, and Seager. The pitch to Alvin Davis is a little looper to right. Coming on is Tim Salmon, and he's got it for out number 1. Ryan seems to have settled down since a shaky first inning. Edgar is at the plate. Ryan kicks and deals to him, and there's a base hit to center field, collected by Torrey Hunter. Torrey throws it back in. There's 1 on and 1 out for the Mariners. In the third, Seager at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Ryan the stretch, and the pitch to Kyle is a strike 3 swinging. He got him with the high cheese, and there's 2 away. All right. Cano now with Martinez still at first. Ryan the stretch and the delivery to Robinson, and there's a base hit. This one goes to left field. Stopping at second is Martinez. There's 2 on for the M's with 2 outs, and Buhner coming to the plate. And Frank Costanza is calling George Steinbrenner right now. Buhner 0 for 1. Ryan the stretch and the delivery to Buhner, and he struck him out. Number 4 for the Express, and the second time he's racked up Buhner. That'll retire the side in the third. We go to the fourth, where it's the Mariners 1 and the Angels nothing. Trout, Guerrero, and Gloss, the meat of the Angel order, coming up in the fourth. Trout's 1 for 1. The pitch to him is ball 4. He trots down to first, on base for the second time, and here comes Guerrero. Vlad 0 for 1. Johnson the stretch and the delivery to Guerrero. It is a ground ball to Rodriguez at short. He charges, throws, and they get Guerrero as Trout moves up to second base. Let's see if Guerrero pulls up lame. He does. He'll miss the next game. Angels have had some injury challenges in this early part of the season. Gloss comes to the plate with a man in scoring position for the first time now for California. Johnson the stretch and the pitch to Troy is hit to left and deep. Back goes Ibanez, warning track, wall, and it's gone. A 2-1 lead for the Angels in the fourth. Yikes. Salmon, Gloss has been their hottest hitter. Salmon 0 for 1 comes up there now. Johnson kicks and deals to him, and that's ball 4. He walks Salmon. His first 2 walks in this game have come in this inning. Torrey Hunter comes to the plate. Talking about Johnson. The big unit, the stretch, and the delivery, and that is a ground ball to Rodriguez at short. He has one play, and it's to first. They get Torrey by a step. Let's see if he pulls up lame. And he does not. He's all right. Fregosi comes up now with 2 outs and Salmon in scoring position. Johnson the stretch and the pitch to Tim is strike 3 swinging. He wasn't even close to that one. That is strikeout number 3 for the big unit. But in the fourth, the Angels get 2 and take the lead on 1 hit. Say it with me. Oh, those bases on balls. We go to the bottom of 4, and it's the Angels 2 and the Mariners 1. Ibanez, Wilson, and Ichiro coming up in the Mariner 4th. Raul Ibanez. Ryan kicks and deals to him, and it's ball 4. He walked him. Leadoff batter on in the Mariner 4th. Here's Dan Wilson. Could bunt here. Ryan the stretch. The delivery, Wilson does square to bunt, and he does get it down. It's back to Ryan, who looks at second, but throws to Gritch covering first, and the sacrifice does move Ibanez into scoring position with 1 out in the 4th for Ichiro. A-Rod is on deck. Ryan the stretch, the pitch to Ichiro. A ground ball to Gritch at second. Bobby gloves it, throws to Carew, and they retire Ichiro by just a step. Ibanez moves to third with 2 outs, and here's A-Rod. Tying run 90 feet away for Seattle here in the bottom of the 4th. Ryan the stretch, the delivery to A-Rod. Hey, struck him out and made him look sick. That is strikeout number 5 for the Express. Ryan is winning the strikeout derby at the moment, 5-3. He's also winning the game, 2-1. We go to the 5th. That's your score. Angels 2, Mariners 1. Boone, Carew, and Gritch, 9-1-2. Coming up in the 5th. Johnson kicks and deals. This is a fly ball to right. Buhner coming on. Is he going to get there? Yes, he is. He's got it for out number 1. Rod Carew now 0 for 2. The delivery to him is a base hit slapped by Carew right back through the box into center field. And the Angels have another base runner. Gritch comes up. Trout on deck. Johnson the stretch and the pitch to Bobby is strike 3 on a bender. That's strikeout number 4 for the big unit. 2 on in the 5th, and now Trout comes up. Mike is 1 for 1. He walked and scored in the 4th. Johnson, the stretch, looks at Carew at first and delivers. And Trout with a base hit. Going to third will be Carew. Ichiro's throw comes into second. There's Angels at the corners with Vladimir Guerrero coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Gloss would be next. The stretch by Johnson and the pitch to Vlad is strike 3, swinging late on that one. Another strikeout for the big unit. He's got 5 in the game. We're halfway through this one. We got a good one. It's the Angels 2 and the Mariners 1. In a battle between the Express and the big unit. Alvin Davis, Edgar Martinez, Kyle Seager coming up in the 5th. Nolan Ryan winds and deals to Davis. And he hit him. He just dotted Alvin Davis. That's his second hit batter of the ball game. Edgar Martinez comes to the plate. He's 2 for 2. Seager on deck. Ryan the stretch and the pitch to Edgar is ball 4. He walked him. 2 are on with nobody out in the 5th. We have to do an action chart check on his first pitch to Seager. And it is a wild pitch. Ryan humps up on the fastball. It goes to the screen. Davis advances to third. Martinez up to second. There's still nobody out. In the Mariner 5th, Cano on deck. The Angel defense is going to play in at the corners. The stretch by Ryan and the delivery. And hey, struck him out. Made Seager look bad. That's number 6 for the Express. The second for Kyle Seager. And there's 1 down. Here's Cano. Robinson is 1 for 1. Ryan, the stretch and the pitch to him is going to be a base hit. This goes to left field. Mike Trout is going to field it cleanly. And so Davis will score, but Martinez will stop at third. It's an RBI single for Robinson Cano, and we have a 2-2 game. It's ballet time. Jay Buhner, who's going for the hat trick here, comes to the plate. The infield is going to stay in at the corners for California. The stretch by Ryan and the delivery is a little looper to right. Coming on is Tim Salmon, and he's got it for out number 2. Martinez has to hold at third, and Ibanez comes to the plate. Now the Mariners with a golden opportunity to take the lead, and they haven't been able to capitalize yet. They have tied the game in this inning. Ryan the stretch, the pitch to Raul Ibanez, and there's a base hit. Goes to right. Martinez scores. It's 3-2 Mariners. Cano goes to third, and Ibanez claps his hands. He has played very sparingly in the early going, but he comes through there, and it's a 3-2 Mariner lead in the bottom of the 5th. Now it's Dan Wilson. Cano at third, Ibanez at first, 2 men out. Ryan the stretch, the delivery to Wilson. Wilson! And hey, strikes out Wilson for number 7 on the day. But in the 5th, the Mariners get 2 on 2 hits. The hit by pitch and the walk come back to haunt. We go to the 6th inning, and it's the Mariners 3 and the Angels 2. We've had another lead change. Gloss, Salmon, and Hunter coming for California in the 6th. Randy Johnson deals to Gloss, who homered back in the 4th. And this is hit to left field. This coming on is Ibanez. Is he going to get there? Yes, he is. 1 down in the Angels 6th. Tim Salmon's 0 for 1. He's up there now. Johnson kicks and deals. It's a ground ball to Cano at second. Robinson gloves it to his left, cuts it off from going into right field, and plants and throws to Davis for out number 2. Torrey Hunter is 1 for 2. The delivery is strike 3 swinging. Hunter goes down. That'll end the inning in 1-2-3 fashion for the big unit. Bottom of the 6th on the way with their score, the Mariners 3 and the Angels 2. Back and forth we go. Top of the order coming for Seattle. Ichiro, A-Rod, and Alvin Davis. If you're wondering about stamina, and why wouldn't you be, Ryan has faced 27 batters. He can face 33 before fatigue may become an issue. Johnson can face 28 before fatigue may be an issue for him. He has faced 25. All right, Ryan deals to Ichiro. And it's a comebacker to Nolan Ryan. He gloves it and flips to Rod Carew for out number 1. A-Rod now is 0 for 3. Ryan winds and deals to him, and that is ball 4. So he takes his base. 1 on, 1 out for the Mariners in the 6th. They're looking for insurance, or as they say in Central Illinois, insurance. Alvin Davis is 1 for 2. Ryan the stretch and the pitch to him is a little fly ball dunker to right. Coming on is Tim Salmon. He's getting his road work in this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Holding it first is A-Rod, and here comes Edgar. Ryan the stretch. The pitch to Edgar Martinez is a comebacker. Gloved by Ryan. He throws to Carew, and that'll retire the Mariners in the 6th. Let's see if Edgar pulls up lame. He does not. And we go to the 7th with your score, the Mariners 3 and the Angels 2. The Seattle bullpen is going to start to get busy here. Arthur Rhodes and J.J. Putz are putz. Let's call the whole thing off. Start to get busy. It'll be Boone, Carew, and Gritch coming up in the 7th inning for the 3rd time. Boone is leading off an inning. Tells you something about Jim Fergosi's day. Randy Johnson Fergosi's leading off the inning. He's going for the hat trick. The delivery to Fergosi is a line drive caught by A-Rod. Fergosi's just grateful to make contact, and there's 1 down in the Angels 7th. Now it's Boone. Tempting to hit for him here, but I do not like to hit in the 7th unless it's an emergency, so we're going to let Bob Boone bat. The delivery from RJ to Boone is a base hit. Up the middle, and Bob Boone comes through. There's 1 on with 1 out. There's your tying run, Angel fans. Carew comes up. Gritch on deck. The stretch by Johnson, and the delivery to Carew is chopped on the infield. It's in the hole to A-Rod. Let's see if A-Rod is going to try and be a hero. He is, and he makes an error. So they're going to give Carew an infield hit and A-Rod an E6. That puts Carew at 2nd and Boone at 3rd. Gritch coming up. Well, the infield has to come in now for the Mariners. They really need a Randy Johnson strikeout against Bobby Gritch right here. Johnson the stretch. The pitch to Gritch is hit on the ground to Alvin Davis. Holding at 3rd is Boone. Davis is going to step on the bag, and there are 2 gone in the Angels 7th. Now Trout has to come through, or the Angels will blow a golden opportunity to at least tie the game. Vladimir Guerrero would be next. Johnson the stretch, and the pitch to Trout is hit in the air to center and deep. Back goes Ichiro, warning track, wall, and it's a 3-run bomb for Mike Trout that's going to put the Angels back in the lead. Left him in one batter too long. A 3-run bomb, and the Angels lead 5-3 in the 7th. Yikes. Lou Piniella taking a slow walk out to the mound. We're going to see a new pitcher. It's going to be J.J. Putz. And Johnson's day is over. 6 2/3 innings. 8 base hits, 2 of them home runs. 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 5 runs. They're all earned. He's on the hook for the loss unless the Mariners can rally. Putz, 68 games, 70 innings, 4-4 with a 197 earned run average and 26 saves. He's a hard-throwing right-hander. He's on to face Guerrero with nobody on and 2 outs in the 7th. JJ the stretch and the delivery. Vlad swings and grounds it to Cano at second. Robbie throws to Davis, and that'll retire the side, but not before the Angels get 3 on a 3-run bomb by Mike Trout off of Randy Johnson. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and your score is the Angels 5 and the Mariners 3. Seager, Cano, and Buhner coming up 5, 6, 7 against Ryan in the 7th. Ryan kicks and deals to Seager, and he blows him away. He was about 4 days late on that fastball. Kyle Seager now has the hat trick, and 8 strikeouts for the Express are now in the books. Robbie Cano is 2 for 2. The windup and the delivery by Ryan is a ground ball hit to Gloss at third. He gloves it to his left and fires to Carew for out number 2. Jay Buhner is 0 for 3. He's still looking for that hat trick. The Express is going to try and oblige him. The delivery, he gets a piece of it. Bounce to third. Charging is Gloss. He fires to Carew, and the side is retired in the 7th. We go to the 8th, and your score, the Angels 5 and the Mariners 3. Putz is out for his first full inning of work. Gloss 1 for 3. The delivery from JJ. Hey, struck him out. Fastball, Powder River. There's one down in the 8th, and Tim Salmon comes up. 0 for 2. The pitch. Ground ball to A-Rod at short. He boots it. It's off his glove. And a one-base error for A-Rod puts an Angel insurance run at first base. 1 on, 1 out in the 8th. Here's Torrey Hunter. Torrey's 1 for 3. Fergosi on deck. Putts the stretch and the delivery. And it's hit in the air to center. Back a step or 2 is Ichiro, but he's got room and puts it away for out number 2. Salmon retreats to first, and Fergosi comes up. Puts the stretch, and the delivery to Fergosi is a comebacker. Knocked down by JJ. He throws to Alvin Davis, and that will retire the Angels in the 8th. They overcome the Rodriguez error. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and your score is the Angels 5 and the Mariners 3. Ryan has faced, well, he's past his endurance now, and so he's in that danger zone. Warming up in the bullpen for the Angels, it's K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez, should Ryan run into difficulties. Ibanez will lead off the 8th inning, and there's a pinch hitter moving on deck to bat for Dan Wilson. And that's John Olerud. So Olerud will bat for Wilson second in this inning, and then he'll be followed by Ichiro at the top of the order. three lefties coming up in the Mariner 8th. Ryan winds and delivers to Ibanez, and he struck him out. Number 9 for the Express, 1 down in the 8th, and the Angels are 5 outs away from taking game 1 of the series. Olerud at the plate. Ryan winds and deals to John Olerud, and it is a ground ball to Grich at second. Bobby throws to Carew, and there's 2 down in the 8th. Now it's Ichiro at 1 for 3. Rodriguez would be next. The pitch from Ryan to Ichiro is a comebacker. One more time, Ryan gloves it, throws to Carew, and that will retire the Mariners in inning number 8. We go to the 9th with your score, Angels 5, Mariners 3. All right, changes now for the Mariners. Dave Valley is going to be the new catcher. Olerud hit for Wilson in the bottom of the 8th, so Valley is going to take over behind the plate. J.J. Putz is done after an inning and a third with a strikeout on his ledger. The new Mariner pitcher is left-hander Arthur Rhodes. 70 games, 69 innings, 4-4 with a .230 earned run average. Throwing in the bullpen behind him is Edwin Diaz. For California in the 9th, it'll be Boone, Carew, and Grich. 9-1-2 for Mike Scioscia as they look to add to their lead. Ryan is still sitting on the bench, so his night is not over, apparently. Rhodes, the stretch, and the pitch to Bob Boone. It might be a rare play check. It is going to be a rare play check for the Angel catcher. That is a 7 with nobody out, and so that is a looping drive to right field. Let's see if Buhner is going to get there. He is. And there's 1 down in the Angel 9th. Rod Carew comes up. He's 2 for 4. Rhodes, the stretch, and the pitch to Rodney is ball 4. He walked him. Oop. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. Yep, he does walk him. 1 on, 1 out. Diaz is ready. They could go to him here. Yeah, they're gonna. That's gonna do it for Rhodes. Diaz is coming in to face Grich. Rhodes goes a third of an inning and walks a man. That's it on his ledger. Grich comes up, and Bobby's got an 0 for 4 collar going. Trout is on deck. The pitch to Grich from Diaz is a ground ball to A-Rod at short. Slowly hit, however. Rodriguez is going to flip to Cano, and 1 is all they're going to get. Safe at first is Grich, and Mike Trout comes to the plate. Along with Ryan, the hero of the day for the Angels. He had a 3-run home run in the 7th to put the Angels in front with the current score 5-3. There are 2 outs now, and Grich at first. Diaz the stretch, and the pitch to Mike. I struck him out. That will retire the side. But we go to the bottom of the 9th, and the Angels lead it 5-3. Nolan Ryan is going for the complete game, but I suspect he's on an extremely short leash. Percival and Rodriguez are ready in the bullpen for the Angels. It'll be A-Rod, Alvin Davis, and Edgar Martinez, the 2-3-4 batters in Lou Piniella's lineup coming up in the bottom of the 9th. They need 2 to stay alive and 3 to walk it off. Ryan kicks and deals to Rodriguez, and there's a base hit up the middle. Torrey Hunter collects it and throws it back in. Leadoff batter on, and that's going to do it. Here comes Lou Piniella. And Ryan shaking his head in disgust. We can't tell if that's because Mike Scioscia is taking him. I think I said Piniella. I can't tell if it's because Scioscia is taking him out or is he just disgusted with himself. In any event, it's going to be K-Rod taking over in the 9th. Percival continues to stay loose in the Angel bullpen. Ryan is done after 8+ innings. He allows 8 hits, all of them singles. He walked 4. He hit 2 batters. He struck out 9 and allowed 3 runs. They're all earned. Ryan can win the game. He cannot lose it. Rodriguez is on 68 games, 75 innings, 4-4 with a 1.81 ERA and 35 saves. Davis 1 for 3. He is up there now. Rodriguez at first, K-Rod the stretch, and the pitch to Alvin Davis is a little dunker to left. Coming on is Trout, and he's got it for out number 1. Rodriguez retreats to first, and here's Edgar, who's got a 2 for 3 day going. K-Rod the stretch, the pitch to Edgar is ball 4. He walked him, and now we're going to see a pinch runner for Martinez because that is the potential tying run. I've been using Cameron as the pinch runner, and so he is on to run for Martinez. Mike Cameron at first, Alex Rodriguez at second. And it's Kyle Seager coming to the plate. Double play depth for the Angel infield. 1 man out. K-Rod the stretch and the delivery to Seager, and that's ball 4. Well, the bases are now loaded. And they might run for Seager. Yes, they're going to. If they have another third baseman. I'm not sure that they do. Yes, they do. They have Beltre. So it's going to be Harold Reynolds running at first for Seager. Reynolds is important because he carries the winning run. So there's plenty of wheels on the bases. It's Rodriguez at first, Cameron at second, Reynolds at third, and Cano coming up. Well, they're going to stick with K-Rod. Infield is back at double play depth. Rodriguez the stretch and the pitch to Robinson Cano. Struck him out. 2 gone in the 9th, and that'll bring up Buhner as the last chance saloon for the Mariners. Bases dripping. An extra base hit could win it for Seattle. But there are 2 outs. It's all on Buhner. 0 for 4 today with a pair of punch-outs. Rodriguez the stretch, the delivery to Buhner, and struck him out. It's an Angel winner. Rodriguez loads the bases in the 9th and then works out of it, striking out Cano and then Buhner to save the victory for Nolan Ryan. Let's give you the totals on this one. What a game. For the visiting and victorious California/Los Angeles Angels, 5 runs, 8 base hits, and they committed no errors. The Mariners, 3 runs on 2, 4, 6, 8 base hits, and they committed 2 errors, both by Alex Rodriguez. The winning pitcher is Nolan Ryan. He is 2-0 on the young season. The save goes to Francisco Rodriguez. Believe that's his first. The loss goes to Randy Johnson. He is now 0-2. Having a great time with this set. This is the Replay Baseball All Franchise Team set. Check that out if you'd like. Don't forget to check out channel membership. The link is in the description for this video. All sorts of goodies, a free gift, members-only videos, and secondary store discounts all come your way with channel membership. Thank you for being with me. Your final from Seattle. The Angels 5 and the Mariners 3. Have a great night. So long, everybody.